Hello and welcome to S&S Pigskin Picks in the house. We're here to discuss the AFC Division winners, our predictions, and everything in between in the world of football. Jer, what is going on with you?
Yeah, just chilling, just roasting up here, upper 30s. But we're going to push through.
Man, middle of summer. Yes, sir. So let's get right into it, Jer. Let's get into some AFC predictions. New year, NFL, as we know, is known for not for long. So let's start off with the AFC East. Let's say a division that's been owned by one team for 6, 7, 8 years now. So what are your thoughts on the AFC East for the 2025 season?
Lots of long tenured domination of this division, starting with the Jets way back when Broadway Joe said, we're going to do it. The defense
AFL
backed
base.
them up.
Right.
Then with the Miami Dolphins, they were just, the undefeated season. Marino never won the big game, but he did sling it pretty good. And then moved on to the Patriots, the most dynamic dynasty in history. They did have that 10-year gap, but wow, what's it gonna take, right? And then now this just dominant Buffalo team. They did have their time, Jim Kelly days, and 4 Super Bowls, 4 losses. Dominating the division, but hurting inside. And unfortunately for Buffalo, this is what they've kind of turned into. Is the old Buffalo just can beat anyone any day, but just can't win the big game. I still expect them to win the division. How can they not? Unless Vrabel really gets things going over there and they just somehow just on sheer willpower beat out Buffalo, which Buffalo will obviously get a wild card if that happens. But yeah, I'm going Buffalo all the way. New England, a close second.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm not going to take them, but if I had to, I would take the Bills minus 300. They're going to have a little bit of a tougher schedule than the other 3 teams. But other than that, if Drake May, like you said, maybe takes a huge leap and turns into a superstar, maybe I could buy it then. But I expect New England to be a little bit better, but that much better, I don't know. Let's see if they can just, get to 500, be respectable. And then we can maybe talk about winning the division. Miami, I expect to be better than last year. Everyone expected them to be a playoff team like the last, 3 years or so. So I expect them to be respectable. I don't know if they can really challenge Buffalo though, but and the Jets, new coach, new quarterback. They got hope.
Yeah.
But
well, they got to give them some time to get them going there.
Yeah, the dog agrees as well. So I think the Jets will be competitive in a lot of games. They could cover some spreads. You know what I mean? But I don't know. They don't really have an identity, I don't think. Miami's known for their speed. New England's kind of known for their defense and their, the gritty coach. Obviously, Buffalo's known for, Josh Allen's dominance and, that offense putting up 40 burgers. So I don't know. New England's going to be tough for them, but who knows? And maybe they can be one of those teams that takes a step. Be this year's Washington. 2 years ago, the Houston. Right. So I think we're in agreements. We're going to be taking the Bills. It's the chalky play, but this is the one division. It's hard to see anything else, right? So We are going to take the chalk, and we'll take the Buffalo Bills, who actually have better odds than Kansas City and Philadelphia to win the Super Bowl, which
Wow.
kind of surprised me. I don't know about you, Jared. What do you think of that? Does that make sense to you?
Uh,
And Baltimore and Buffalo.
I've seen a few pundits are taking Baltimore this year too. They think it's going to be their year. I don't know why they think that this could be this kind of like overcoming year when the Eagles are going to win it all again. We're just too dominant. I know Jalen Hurts
Right,
has
yeah.
his.
But I mean, AFC wise, right?
Yeah, and oh no, I know, but in the conversation of winning it all.
Well, I mean, no team's gone back to back besides what Kansas City in a lot of years, right? So it's tough. I mean, they don't hand out Super Bowls. One injury can really just kill your team. I mean, look what happened right now with Rashawn Slater to the Chargers. Another big injury to them. Yeah, I mean, you got to have some luck, as we know in the NFL. So I think let's move along. Let's take a look at the NFC North. I would say probably the most competitive division. I would say for the last 10 years in the AFC. Jared, what do you think?
Oh, everyone, just all the pundits that I see on all the networks just seem to think that Detroit can't duplicate anything they've done without these same coaches. And as I know their coaches are important, I just seem like they got the same guys and
Right.
they're just pumped. I think that they're going to be just fine. Yeah, the Lions are gonna win that division for sure. I don't really believe in Chicago just yet. That
I was actually
might
asking you about the
take
AFC
a
North, Jared.
year to kind of just settle. And yeah, Minnesota, who knows what you got with JJ McCarthy. And if he goes down, if he gets injured, he's already been injured. If he gets injured again, I don't know who their backup is. You can't really count on that. And Green Bay is always in the conversation. But again, a lot of the experts are picking them to take a step back this year. So yeah, I'm going to be sticking with the Lions. I think they continue their dominance.
We're actually doing AFC today, Jer, not NFC. But I do like those breakdowns. But let's do the AFC North. So let's do the AFC North, though. So obviously, maybe 15 years ago, we had the Bengals and the Marvin Lewis era for Cincy. Then we had Pittsburgh with Ben Roethlisberger, and now we got Lamar and the Ravens.
PF's never going to let me live that one down.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to take PF's team to win this division. I am taking the plunge with the Steelers plus 550. Call me crazy. I think Baltimore takes a small step
good
back.
Odds.
And,
I like it.
Yeah, 5.5 to 1. I like it. I mean, they've won the division 3 years ago, and if you look at we did their schedule preview, and their first 7 games are pretty much cupcakes. Yeah, they've got a really good schedule, and I don't expect them to get,
when you don't,
as long as they don't get swept by Baltimore.
Yeah, right? I really think that there's got to be some changes sooner or later, right?
Yeah,
it's Baltimore's window, though. I don't know. I'm going to stick with Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore, I think they're plus 150 or something like that to win a division. I just think they're going to have a little bit of a tougher road with their schedule being tougher. Steelers have a lot of cupcakes. Yeah, and I expect their defense to be better than before. Expect their offense to be more consistent. Running game, they did draft that rookie Johnson, and they still have Warren. So I'm glad they got rid of Najee. He was a bit of a 3 yards in a cloud of dust type of running back, I thought. So he'll be on the Chargers. So I'm taking the Steelers. I
Or
think it's
not.
great value, plus 550. I don't see. I mean, Cincy is the second favorite, and then Pittsburgh. I just think there's not that big of a difference between the three teams this year. So I could easily see a winning. I could see all three teams winning 10 games. But yeah, that's my value pick is the Steelers. You are rolling with the Ravens. Let's take a look at
Yeah,
the
they're just
AFC
their
South
windows
here.
just yeah. So
I hear you.
I think it's going to be a surprise. I think there's going to be a surprise this year.
Okay.
Houston's just gone. What is it? 3 years in a row now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jacksonville is going to turn the corner this year. Not just Travis Hunter. I think
Okay.
everything's might just come together this year for Trevor Lawrence a little bit more than usual. If something doesn't happen there, there's going to have to be some changes.
Yeah, I mean,
So
well, they got the new whiz kid coach from Tampa. I mean, he's supposed to be another one of these like young offensive minded gurus. And Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he just is kind of a tease, right? He shows you some flashes and then he just plays terrible. Remember that playoff game against the Chargers? I mean, started off horrible and it's like they're down like 20 points at half and then turns into Tom Brady on the second half, right? So I don't know. I mean, I think they got the pieces. I mean, their running backs aren't the best. Travis Etienne is not exactly what I thought he would be after his first couple of years. They do have Tank Bigsby. I kind of like him. He's a hard runner. Obviously, Brian Thomas Jr. had a really good year last year. And obviously, Travis Hunter is going to be making a difference. I don't know how much he's going to play, but T.
if
Hunter,
anything, he'll be a
kid
distraction,
makes
right? The
plays.
defense will be kind of like, the defense will be
Could be a decoy.
confused a little bit. Maybe they'll just look to him a little bit
Mhm.
more. And great decoy, I think. And then
Yeah, he's going to help on
it's always
defense,
good
I
to
think.
have
I mean,
a guy that's there. If your corner goes down, throw Travis in there.
what did you think of that kicker in that preseason game? He kicked a 70-yard
70
field goal. I don't know if he saw
yards.
70-yard. That's the record, but it's not
I don't
official because
know.
it's an exhibition game.
Like I because preseason,
Pretty
but
impressive.
yeah, like preseason, exactly. Do they try? Did they jump as high as they would have? Who knows?
Yeah, there's some
It's not the
questions
record
there.
unless it's in an official game.
Okay,
Let's see. Let's see
exactly.
what they do. Let's see what they try. Right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Colts, I mean, they got Richardson hurt already. Daniel Jones might start, might not. I don't expect too much, but they got a good running game with Jonathan Taylor, and they're usually have solid defense.
Yeah, as long as they go run heavy.
But yeah, man,
As long as they go run heavy, why not? Right?
they've had bad luck. They've had bad luck with guys named Richardson. Remember they had Trent Richardson, the running back from Alabama, and he was just horrible.
Yeah.
And then they traded him, I think, to the Raiders or something like that. And then now they have Anthony Richardson. And his first like 3 or 4 games in the NFL, he was electric. Like he was like Cam Newton, like rushing in for touchdowns, breaking tackles. And it's
Good
just
arm.
been like,
Good arm.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he just needs to work on his technique. He's 23, just a kid still, right? He's only had, I think, 40 starts in the college and pros combined. So, I mean, that's nothing, right? Like Bo Nix had 70 starts in college alone. You know what I mean? And obviously, and it makes a difference. Okay, and then obviously Titans, they got their rookie quarterback, Cameron Ward. Looked okay in preseason. The few drives I saw him play, they got a touchdown drive. Tennessee, I mean, don't have much name value, I guess you could say. I don't think many people could name any of their receivers. I know they did sign Old Man Lockett, and I think they have a couple other guys there that are, I guess, feasible. But we'll see what
Calvin
Cam
Ridley?
Ward can do. They're facing a great, they have Calvin Ridley, the gambler. Yeah. We'll see what Tennessee can do after last year. I mean, they were in so many close games, and then fumble or an interception here and there, and they lost a lot of games in the last 5 minutes. So maybe Cam Ward can bring some excitement.
Well, the defense was,
Texans is who I'm going to go with.
more highly
They were
ranked.
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I think if they can do ball control and kind of do what Washington did last year, I mean, maybe they can win 5 games, I think they can cover a lot of games because last year they were right in there and they just one brain fart. So, but I'm going to go with the chalk and take Texans minus 105. I expect CJ to bounce back after a so-so second year. And I know Joe Mixon's a little banged up,
he
but I
doesn't
think
have
he'll be
much of a
good in the
line.
backfield.
They traded away his best
I
protection.
think
So
Nico Holland.
I don't know.
I think their defense is solid. I mean, Will Anderson's just getting better and better. And they got some guys there that just come out of nowhere and just surprise. And they got some good good wide receivers that can surprise. And I just think they got a solid base. I love the coach, D'Amico Ryans. They got to navigate a little bit of a tougher schedule. They got to face obviously division winners, but yeah, I'm going to take the chalk. I'll be taking the Texans pretty much even money, but I like your Jaguars pick. I do have Jaguars over, I think 7.5 or they're over under. So, okay. So Jerry, you got Jaguars, Ravens, and Bills. I got Bills, Steelers, Texans. Let's take a peek at the West. The AFC West dominated by the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs who got dominated in the Super Bowl where they were going for 3 in a row. Travis Kelce was going to walk off and to the sunset and have the storybook ending. And then whap, Eagles smacked them around. What are you expecting from probably one of the most competitive divisions we have in the NFL, Jerry, AFC West?
I think it's going to be great. You might even get 3 playoff teams out of that division. Divisional games.
I think we did last
year.
Hard
division games. I think they're going to go on a tear. I think Raiders are going to be a lot better than people think. If Ashton Genty can just get going just a little bit, that play action is going to be money.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, I can see them, I can see them going 9-8. Not really winning the division. It'd be great if they did.
No.
Yeah, and
but I mean,
everyone's picking Kansas City, but I just don't. I think they're going to go just slight step back. They'll make the playoffs. Give me Denver.
Agreed.
Yeah, the defense is
Denver.
Good.
I believe is plus 300. So you're getting 3-1. I'm liking the Chargers. I think they're just a little nod ahead. They did go 2-0 against them last year, and I just needed to see one more year out of Bo Nix and gang on offense, and I think I'll be a little bit more on the wagon. But I'm seeing a lot of hype over Denver. I'm seeing guys like Colin Cowherd and other guys are saying that they can win the Super Bowl, and I'm like, well, let's slow down. Let's win a playoff game first, right? But I think they're really hyped up. I mean, they're facing the Titans week 1. They're 7.5-point favorites, so obviously they should win that game. Chargers are in Brazil facing Kansas City. I mean, they can win that. I mean, that would be a great leg up. So I'll take the Chargers plus 300. I think
with no Rashawn Slater.
I think Denver has a chance too. That's going to be tough. Yeah. They do have Alt though. He's gonna have to move to the blind side and the old next man up. But I just think the Chargers in year 2 of Harbaugh, I think they're going to take that step. And Justin Herbert, I mean, he's kind of disappointed after his first year or two, where everyone thought he was Mahomes level and Josh Allen level. So I think he's got a little something to prove. If he can just throw a little bit less interceptions. They drafted this kid out of North Carolina, Hampton. I mean, he looks pretty good.
Didn't
Mario
they get
Hampton.
Keenan Allen
And
back
then
too?
Najee. They signed Keenan
Old
Allen,
man,
which, I mean, he's a possession receiver. I don't think
old
that's
man
bad.
Allen
Yep.
back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a
They got your
security
guy, Lad
blanket.
McConkey, still. They got Lad McConkey, who no one really believed in, but I mean, he's like your modern day Wes Welker.
Yeah, definitely.
And I expect the defense to be solid. And I expect Herbert to take a little bit of a step forward. And then Bo Nix, he could be. I mean, who knows? Bo Nix, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but he could be a big time sleeper MVP pick, right? I mean, like, I've heard crazier things, right? I've even heard some talk about Brock Purdy for MVP. So, I mean, anything can happen in the NFL, right? I mean, we've had, 3 different MVPs in the last 3 different years? Mahomes, Lamar, and then Allen. So it'll be interesting. But, I mean, the AFC West, I mean, just stacked. 3 teams that are going to the playoffs most likely. I expect Raiders to be 7-9, 7-10, something like that.
I like
Yeah, I
9
expect
and
them
8.
they had one,
They'll go 9
but
and
I mean,
8.
the Raiders had one of the
Make the
worst.
playoffs.
They had one of the worst rushing attacks in NFL history last year. It was like 2.6 yards per carry. It was like historically bad. Like, so if they can just get to like 1 extra yard per carry, so every single first down, you times that by 15 or 20 possessions, that's like 2 first downs right there. So I expect him to be better. I expect the defense to be a little bit better. But man, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna love watching that division. The AFC North, I think that's gonna be a dogfight. AFC South probably gonna be a dogfight too. And I think we're in agreement. AFC East belongs to the boys from North New York. There in Buffalo. And Buffalo and Ravens are projected to go to the AFC Championship game. Who do you see going to the AFC Championship game, Jer? Just a August 10th ballpark. Who are your 2 picks?
Give me Buffalo Cincy. I think that'll be a killer one.
Okay.
Cincy somehow wins a thriller in Baltimore and pushes through on a wild card.
That was the Damar Hamlin game from a couple of years ago that kind of screwed over Cincy. Because that game was canceled and they had a chance to, be a higher division or higher playoff spot or whatever. So that'll be interesting. I mean, that's 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league. I could see Cincy there. I could see Cincy, Baltimore, maybe 2 AFC North teams. I think that'd be interesting. You got your pocket passer Burrow, and you got your Wildcat and Lamar. Kansas City, I might just see them not being the top dogs for once. And but we're gonna find out, man. It's all up in the air.
Woo.
And we're here for every second on S&S Pigskin Picks, Chair. That pretty much wraps it up. Anything else that you want to talk about? You're good?
I'm just can't wait for week 1 when my Eagles step all over the boys. Maybe they'll
Thursday
have their best defensive player out there. Maybe not. I can't believe what Dallas is doing to their fans, and just it's pretty bad.
It's a bit
And
of a
if Micah
debacle,
Parsons ends up
it's 3
on
years in a
LA
row.
somehow. And Aaron Donald comes out of retirement to play with Micah Parsons, everyone is gonna hate Jerry.
Yeah, I don't think Jerry's gonna do that. He's just playing mind games and he's getting free publicity, and then he'll sign them. He always pays his guys, right? He likes to play a little game. But we'll be back for NFC predictions, NFC East, North, South, and West. Pumped up for that, Jer. We'll do that next weekend, and we're going to catch everyone next time. Thanks for tuning
Peace.
in. Later, every.